Have you ever looked in the mirror and instantly think, damn, I look ugly today? Or simply, I'm so ugly. And just like that, your mood drop, your confidence disappears. Here's the problem. It's not just the thought that you think that you're ugly. This feeling starts controlling how you simply show up in your life. It starts controlling what you wear, how you act, or even whether you show up at all. What if that thought isn't telling you the truth? Hi guys, welcome back to the Primrose channel. I'm Primrose and this is your safe space for healing, self-care and rediscovery. If you ever looked in the mirror and thought that you're ugly, this video is for you. Today we're going to talk about how to beat that negative thought that keeps telling you that you're ugly and you're unattractive. Almost everyone has had this thought that they're ugly or they're unattractive, right? Even the people that you look and you think they're so effortlessly or you think that they're so attractive. Even Beyonce, I'm sure she has part of her body or part of her of herself that she doesn't like or that she would like to change. Everybody has these physical insecurities. But the difference isn't who has the thought, it's who believes it. Because if you look at it this way, there's a big gap between I feel ugly today and I am ugly. Those two are two different things. You could have a bad hair day, right? Or you could have a day where if you're a woman, you know, you're about to go to that time of the month and you just feel bloated, you don't feel attractive, and you can say things like, oh, I feel ugly today. But you could also have a different mentality where you actually label yourself ugly. Like, oh, I'm so ugly, right? And when you label yourself ugly, you almost stop yourself from showing up in certain spaces because you don't feel like you appear your best. And the problem is, once that feeling of you feeling that you're ugly becomes an identity, it also starts controlling your behavior. And sometimes things like this can actually stop you from exhaling in life. Things like this can actually stop you from picking up your phone and recording a content or creating a business because you're so insecure about how you feel. So where does this fear come from? Where does this fear or this thought that you're ugly really comes from? It usually comes from comparison, from comparing yourself from people on social media, comparing yourself to your friends, or even to strangers. How many times have you scrolled up on social media and you think, oh my God, she's so attractive. She's got a nice waistline, she's got nice hips, or she's got beautiful skin, or I like her hair, I don't like my hair. And you almost start comparing. Or maybe you've got a bunch of, or maybe you've got a friendship group that you see yourself comparing yourself like, oh, I'm bigger and everyone in the group, they're a size 8 or a size 10. And before you know it, you're comparing yourself to people who are close to you. And what happens then? You then start feeling ugly. You then start feeling unattractive because it's simply because you're comparing. And sometimes the feeling that you feel that you're ugly comes from past comments. Maybe you were bullied at school, or maybe in your family, people who used to call you big head or long legs or skinny feet or whatever the names that would have called you. Sometimes that feeling that you're ugly stems from that. And the problem with this scenario is that your brain treats these scenarios as facts. And it treats these moments as the truth. And if you believe that you're ugly, surely you see yourself as such. But it's important to remember that your appearance isn't a statistic. It changes constantly. I think I spoke about this in one of my videos before when I was talking about being a mom and that my body has changed over years. How I'm definitely not how I used to look like before I had my son. I had my son when I was 27. I am 37 now. It's been 10 years over. The body that I have, I don't have. I used to have a small stomach. You know, I used to have smaller boobs, but now I'm just voluptuous, right? But I like who I am. I embrace who I am because I know as a woman, your body changes over time. You don't stay the same. And sometimes you develop pimples. Sometimes you have breakouts, but that's because your body's changing. Sometimes it could be the food you're eating. Sometimes it could be hormones. So before you start labeling yourself ugly, look deep and see what has actually changed over time. Because sometimes it's all normal. It's just the view or the lens that you're viewing yourself right now. Also, the real problem isn't your appearance. The problem isn't actually how you look, right? It's the meaning you attach how you look. Because let's look at it like this. When you say you're ugly, or when you say, oh, I feel so ugly, right? You attach this feeling or this meaning of ugliness to that you're not worthy, or that you feel judged, or that some people will not accept you because of how you look. You put that judgment, you put that attachment onto yourself. And that's the problem. This is a feeling. So what can you do instead? Stop treating your thoughts as facts. They're just thoughts. They're not real. These are thoughts that you have believed about yourself over the years. These are probably opinions that other people have said to you. And sometimes these people have simply projected their own insecurities onto you. So next time when you catch yourself thinking, oh, I feel so ugly, pause, grab that thought and release it. Because you're not ugly. Do you know how many times I say to myself, yeah, I'm pretty, man. I literally say that to myself. And I promise you, there's no one that will come and tell me that I'm ugly, because I'll fight. Literally. Because I will fight, and that argument, I'll win it. Because I am very confident in myself. Because I believe that my beauty is mine. If you are going with the standards of how other people look, do we all want to have 20 Megan Goods? We can't have 20 Megan Goods. We all have to look different. Megan Good has her own beauty to her own standards. And to other people, she's probably unattractive. Another thing, reduce the comparison that you have attached your life to. Reduce those triggers to constantly compare yourself to other people. Even if it means unfollowing certain pages, it doesn't mean you're jealous because of them. It means that you're identifying what triggers you. If scrolling on TikTok triggers you when you go on someone's page, maybe it's their confidence, maybe it's the way they carry themselves, maybe it's the way they look or the way they talk. If seeing that person triggers your insecurities and make you feel less than, then unfollow that person. There is nothing wrong with that. Unfollow, mute, or block. They won't know, but you're doing this for yourself. Remember, you don't need to quit everything, but you do need to notice patterns that are triggering you. Things that make you feel worse or less worthy about yourself. You have to almost get rid of those things. And another thing, focus on presence. Because people out there, they don't connect with people with perfect faces. How many times have you seen a couple and you're like, oh my God, how did she get with him? Or how did he get with her, right? Because of our version of beauty. But half of the people, they don't connect with people, or they don't make relationship based on how someone looks. How many times have you dated a good looking guy? Because I know I have. And that guy, his head was empty. He had no conversational skills. He didn't know how to treat me right. He didn't know how to be a gentleman. Certain people, they might have the looks, but they lack social skills that a normal person have. Some people, they lack depth. So focus on your presence rather than your appearance, because you probably have more to offer than just your looks. Because think about someone that you have in your life right now that you enjoy being around them. It's probably not even about how they look, right? It's probably because they're funny as hell, or it's probably because of how they make you feel. That should go the same for you and how you come across. And another thing, take care of yourself. Exercise, take yourself out for a walk, do something nice for yourself, fall in love with yourself. Feeling ugly or having this thought that you're an ugly person, sometimes it goes deeper than just the physical. Sometimes if you look deep down, it might be that you genuinely don't like yourself. So maybe focus on shifting some positive vibes towards yourself. Because there's a big difference between I need to look better to be okay and I want to take care of myself because I matter. Because you do. And you're beautiful. You're finest, right? And start acting like you're the Beyonce whenever you walk in the room. Do you know how many people can pick up on the vibe that you feel insecure just by watching you walking into the room? If you start building on confidence, you can get and be who you are. It all starts with you. It all starts with you acting accordingly. Don't wait until you feel attractive to start living your life. Go out, speak up, show up, and be the person that you want to be. Remember, confidence doesn't come when you're just sitting around in your house scrolling. Confidence comes by acting and putting things into action. And another thing, most people are not thinking about your appearance just as much as you think they are. This is another thing that I identified in my last video about no one cares. Most people are so preoccupied about their own life, their own insecurities, And sometimes you sit there thinking that, oh, these people think that I'm ugly. It's just a thought. It's not a fact. It's probably not even real. Remember, you're the main character in your mind, but not in everyone else's. So if you've been stuck in that loop of, I look ugly, I feel ugly, I am ugly, try this instead. Acknowledge the thought. Don't argue with it. Don't obey it either. Just keep moving because it's just a thought. Everybody gets weird, intrusive thoughts. Remember, you're beautiful just how you are. Everyone is different. Your beauty is amazing. You just need to believe it. You need to see it, and you need to start treating yourself accordingly. I hope this video has helped you to feel more confident, to fall in love with yourself again and again and again. And if you've liked this video, please like, please comment. And if you've watched this video to the end and you've not subscribed, why? Subscribe to my video, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.